Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invests. I've already mentioned Xtek in a video I did on the 26th of May. And the reason I mentioned Xtek was they saw a significant announcement, or they released a significant announcement on that day. Just after the previous day, they released another significant announcement. So this company is um, right in the middle of some significant tailwinds behind it. And that's why the share price has increased 150% in 3 months. Originally, when I started preparing this video, that was only 100% in 3 months. Now it's up to 150% in 3 months. The question I have for Xtek and shareholders and anyone who's thinking of buying into this company is whether these tailwinds can continue, or how long these tailwinds can continue. Is it going to be for the long term, or is it only short term? Because these tailwinds are affecting only one division in the company at this point in time. But what are tailwinds? They are going to be juicing a prodigious amount of revenue in this half year, potentially into the next half year. And we'll have a look at the significant amount of revenue this company will be producing because of these significant contracts they are signing. Xtek is, or would be described as, sort of a defense type company. I'll definitely describe them as defense because they have two divisions, a ballistics division and a technology division. And they do have better margins in their technology division, but I'm really going to focus on their ballistics division in this video simply because that is where they're experiencing significant tailwinds. In their technology division, they are focused on systems like UAVs, UGVs, sensors like chemical detection, software, 3D mapping and modeling, and support, system integration, training, and service support. But when we talk about the ballistics division, that division is actually headquartered in Columbus, Ohio. They did an acquisition of a company called HighCom Armour a few years ago, and that seems to be a really good acquisition in hindsight right now. They also have two production facilities for the ballistics division, one in Columbus, Ohio, another one in Adelaide, South Australia. So they are focused on designing, manufacturing, and supplying global military, law enforcement, and first responder customers with world-class advanced personal protection ballistic products and solutions encompassing body armor, ballistic helmets, and composite structures. Now, Xtek has been the doldrums over the last 2 years. This company, along with many other defense type companies on the ASX, have been significantly affected by COVID-19. And if you look at any of those charts for those companies, you will see a significant decrease in the share price. So there is great opportunity right now in those type of companies because those companies, I think, will start increasing their customer base, increasing their revenue from now. They've just had trouble getting around the world because these are global companies getting around the world, selling their products, that sort of thing. Now, up until March, no real significant announcements for Xtek. And it seems, and it could be just coincidence, that Russia invading Ukraine was really positive for this company because after Russia invaded Ukraine, we started seeing all these orders coming in for their ballistic armor products. And initially, these orders were on the low side. So 2.75 million, 3.2 million, and 2.35 million. However, the market did react to these announcements, and we did see the share price starting to increase, hence the 150% rise in 3 months. They also received a defense order for the SUAS systems, spares, and software. So a significant amount of announcements this company did release over a very short period of time that has had an impact on the share price. Now, the motivating force for me doing today's video was this particular announcement the company released on the 26th of May. I thought this was a really good announcement. And in fact, this particular announcement triggered me to add to my position in this company. So for full disclosure purposes, I am a shareholder of this company. And it was this announcement that made me buy some more shares in the company. Also because we started to see share price move up, started to see volume move up. So I did get a technical signal as well. And I thought this was a significant announcement because the previous announcement in regards to these orders for body armor were in the range of 2 to 3 million. This was an order for $9.5 million worth of body armor. So I thought this was a significant announcement. I just did not think that the next day, there would be even a more significant announcement that would blow this order out of the water. And to be fair with you, when I saw the title of this announcement that was released on the 27th of May, I was highly surprised and fairly shocked by how big this was. So Xtek's HighCom subsidiary received 46.8 million Australian dollars order. This wasn't for urgent supply. And a lot of these announcements are about urgent supply. So there are organizations out there who need ballistic armor who are concerned and want these ballistic armor as soon as possible. I'm not sure if that means there's anything troubling going to be happening in the next few months, maybe the next few years, but it is a concern that these orders are all urgent. But just a significant order, this 46.8 million. And this absolutely dwarfs the amount of revenue this company has produced on a half-yearly basis over the past few years. We'll have a look at the comparison of this one order to the amount of revenue this company has received in the last few years later in this video. The other important thing about this particular announcement is they did mention, while the specific details of the order remain confidential, a key term of this contract called for the full prepayment of the entire contract value, $46.8 million Australian dollars. And Xtek can confirm that this has now occurred. So they've already received the money. They won't have to do any sort of capital raise to fund the production of these ballistic armors. That was or would have been one concern I did have. So everything is turning roses for this company. They are in the middle of significant tailwinds. And you can see that definitely with these orders coming through, also with the chart. So we'll have a look at the chart later in the video. So you just remember that last order was for 46.8 million Australian dollars. That's just that one order. And right here, what I'm showing you is the half-yearly revenue going back to 2016. So we did see some pretty good growth from 2016 to 2019. In fact, there was that one half year in 2019 where they received $29.5 million of revenue. So again, $29.5 million revenue in this one half year. This one contract was significantly higher than that. And we have seen revenue drop over the last few years because of COVID-19. So just compare the revenue in the last half year, $11.5 million, to the amount of revenue they're going to receive from this one contract. And then if you add up all the contracts, they actually did mention that the amount of those contracts total $70 million. So either this half year in combination with the next half year are going to be significant half years for this company, and with margins around 30%, this company could be highly profitable. Now let's have a look at the charts, or some charts for Xtek. We'll start off looking at the daily chart here, and then we'll focus on the weekly chart in the next slide. And to be honest with you, there was a lot of negative sentiment and vibes around this company from the start of this particular period, which goes back to the start of 2021. Share price reached a high of about 68 cents, and it fell all the way down to 16.5 cents towards the end of February. So share price decreased by about 75% in just over 1 year. But things can turn around quite quickly. And that's happened with Xtek over the past 3 months, starting with these announcements or these contracts. They started releasing to the market at the start of March. So the share price has turned around, sentiment in this company has turned around, and right now the share price is at a 9-month high and keeps on increasing. Last time we saw the share price this high was way back in August of last year. The other thing to take note here is not only share price is increasing, the volume is taking off as well. And that's very important because you need fund managers and people like that to be interested in a company because they are the ones who will drive the share price higher. And on the trading on the 27th of March, in relation to this particular contract, this $47 million contract, we saw the highest volume this company has experienced in their trading for many years, if not ever. As we take a look at the weekly chart for Xtek, I'll remain on the volume spiel right now. If you have a look at the volume over the past 3 months, the weekly volume, we have not seen this type of volume before, well, over the past 6 years for this company. What that's telling us is the market is getting excited about this company. And that's what you want. You want the market excited about a company, particularly fund managers and maybe even those individual investors with large amounts of money. You want them to be excited. You want them to be buying en masse. That could be happening over the past few months, particularly on the last trading day with significant amount of volume. But when you look at Xtek's chart over the past 6 years, this goes all the way back to about 2015, so almost 7 years, nothing to get too excited, no discernible trend in the share price right now. So this could be the shift in sentiment, permanent sentiment for this company. The only question I have moving forward for Xtek is how long these tailwinds in their ballistics division are going to continue. It could be short term, and if it is short term, now could be the time to sell out if you are concerned about the rest of the company. But if these head or tailwinds continue over the medium to even long term, now could be the start of a significant uptrend in Xtek's share price. That's all I have for this video on Xtek, looking at their 150% rise in share price. Over the last 3 months, company is experiencing some significant tailwinds, and my only question is, how long are those tailwinds going to continue? If you have any thoughts about that, love to hear them, so leave them in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.